part of the reason I'm beginning to believe LeBron is doing this show is essentially to rewrite history. It's like to go back and change events and try to like redefine what we saw when we already know what we saw. I think a part of that is what he's doing, because he's been trying to do that a lot, just kind of changing reality, and his fans gobble it up. So during this clip, LeBron is essentially explaining why he walks off the court early, and basically explaining that it's not what you guys think about me being a poor sport, is that I'm walking off the court because I actually have to get treatment. So for those of you guys who didn't hear what he had to say, I want to play it for you now, and then I'm going to come back and continue with the show. Take a listen to LeBron here.
In order to be ready for the next game or the road, whatever it is, it starts right after the game ends and you sit down, you know. So I'm getting right to the ice, and I'm getting right to nutrition and getting fluids back into me, because I need to start preparing for the next game. So it's funny. Yeah. A lot of people like see me like walking off the court, when there's like time left in the game. Right. Like no matter if it's a loss or a win. The reason I'm trying to get to the locker room so I can start. I think I saw
a clip from last night.
Yeah, the game was a wrap.
Just hungry.
I got to get to the locker room to start my process to get ready for the next game.
That's amazing.
I'll be sitting in the locker room, foot on the ice bags on. I got my smoothie and my fruit, and I'm already getting to it right now. So like,
that's amazing. Like people will probably see you leave the court and be like, "No, damn, you know."
Yo, it was funny when during a loss, they was like, "Oh, he's a poor sport." He's leaving the court, they lost, and then they start seeing me do it during the wins. They was like, well, he's no sportsmanship.
That's a great thing for fans to know. Like that's how dialed you are in your process. Is like, I cannot wait for the next step in the process. You're not sitting there ready to like chest bump at the buzzer. Let me get in this tub.
Let's get this done.
Right. Let's get the right food in. That's amazing. I mean, I appreciate it.
So you heard LeBron's explanation, right? Sounds pretty good. Pretty clear. He's going to the back to get treatment. Not that he's disrespecting the opponents and all of that. But given the fact that I already know that Son is lying, a lot of us know that Son is lying, all we had to do was just go pick up the proof, and the proof was there. All you got to do is just a little bit of research and search LeBron James not shaking hands, and you will find a plethora of videos. You will find Magic Johnson interviewing Kobe Bryant. Yes, about why LeBron walks off the court and doesn't shake his opponent's hands. And to Kobe's defense, he actually defends LeBron. But then there's a clip himself when they ask LeBron why he walks off the court after a defeat, even in playoff series, and doesn't shake his opponent's hands. And you will hear LeBron James personally explain why he walks off the court, and he will never apologize for not shaking an opponent's hand. And then nowhere in this do you hear him talking about he needs to get treatment. So what we want to do is want to play LeBron James explaining with his own words why he used to do that. Take a listen to LeBron here.
LeBron James has been widely criticized for walking off the court after Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals without shaking hands with any Orlando players and refusing to speak with the media.
The one thing I would do different, I would definitely, do media. I realized that, you guys' job doesn't begin until ours end. Unless you're a sideline reporter or, you're doing something, during the warm-ups, you guys don't get an opportunity to report what's going on until after the game when we're done. So, doing in the media is something that I would have definitely done. As far as the handshake thing, I think you look at certain sports. You look at tennis. Every time a game is done in tennis, they shake hands. That's what happens. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do that every time. In the game of basketball, it's not like it happens all the time. You go through 82 regular season games. If you don't shake hands with nobody, no one ever mentions it. And it's not like, okay, I have a poor sport or anything like that. It's not common, And the fact that, I didn't do media and I didn't shake someone's hand, that's why I was kind of all blown up. For me, I would never accept losing. And me being frustrated about losing got me to the point where I didn't do the media. But I won't apologize for not shaking nobody's hand. I will not.
So you heard what LeBron had to say. The thing I don't understand about LeBron is too rich to be lying like this. LeBron is too rich to be lying like this. You're too rich for this. In the first clip that we played for you, LeBron is actually trying to make it seem like it's a narrative, that there's no truth to it, that no, is not what we know, is no, let me explain to you what was really going on. And what was really going on was I was going to the back to get treatment. And I was like, nah, you're not getting away with that. So I purposely looked for videos of him early in his career. It's not like, oh, he was 35. No, in his early 20s of him doing this. LeBron was in his early 20s, was running to the back to get treatment. No. And he said it himself in that clip. He didn't mention nothing about treatment. He said, I'm not going to shake an opponent's hand after they beat me. And it's something I'm not going to apologize for. But now you fast forward 15, 20 years later, and he's trying to make it seem like, oh, no. People don't understand what's going on. It's not that. It's that I just have to get treatment. It's like, yo, son, why are you always lying?